What's up, guys? This is Chris here from Honest Outlaw, and today we're going to be talking about a badass little carry gun. We're going to be going over Ernest Langdon's personal carry gun. Well, not the exact gun, but a gun modeled after his personal carry gun. This is actually the Langdon Tactical PX4 Storm. Now, the PX4 Storm is a compact double-action pistol with a polymer frame with a rotating barrel design, which makes it pretty unique as far as the firearm industry goes. It's pretty rare to be able to find a quality polymer frame double single action pistol made by a reputable company these days. CZ comes to mind, Beretta comes to mind, but not a lot else. Especially adding that rotating barrel design makes it even more unique. So the fact these are very hard to find and a little bit unheard of is surprising to me, considering it matches a lot of features that I personally like, but apparently not a lot of other people do, or they just haven't got out of their comfort zone and tried them. This gun comes with a lot of features, which we'll get into here in a second, that only comes from Langdon Tactical, but this gun has a 3 1/4 inch barrel with a 15 round magazine capacity and a very low recoil impulse by comparison to standard tilting barrel designs. As you can see there, the barrel itself actually rotates during fire, which allows it a different lockup system than the standard Browning system. Now, Langdon takes this a step further by adding MP3 coating. They add co-witness sights, an optics mounting system, and a Trijicon RMR came with mine. I actually got this gun for review from Ernest Langdon, so appreciate that. You can see the bobbed hammer there and the Langdon Tactical trigger job with the all-new trigger bar, which makes this trigger fucking insane. I couldn't even believe it when I was trying the Beretta the Beretta M9 that I had previous to this, or the Beretta 92, and this is equally as good. So whatever the hell they're doing over there at Langdon Tactical, man, their trigger smiths are amazing. Because you can see here, this is the single action coming in at right about 4 pounds, and then we have like the shortest reset ever. I can barely show it right there, and that is going to make the rate of fire in this gun very fast, I'm willing to bet, especially added with that rotating barrel design. So we have the optics mounting system, we have the MP3 coating, we have the trigger and the new trigger bar. We also have a extended magazine release, and then it actually came with some looks to be Talon grips on it as well. I'm not sure if those are Langdons or Talons. However, that is much needed because the texture on the PX4 Storm is pretty non-existent. So are these accessories and features actually worth it? Well, we're just gonna have to go shoot the damn thing and find out. Now, before we do that, I wanna mention my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys very much. It's because of you that we can afford guns and ammunition on the channel. If you wanna support the channel, it's the best way to do it. Just go to the link in the description and sign up. Also in that description is a local shelter in Ames, Iowa. It's the YSS. Those kids could use your help. So please go down there, click the link, and donate to those kids. Now, we're gonna take this gun down to the range. We're gonna shoot a couple hundred rounds through it. I'm gonna give you my first impressions, and then later in the next month, 2 months, 5 years, I'm gonna give you the full 1,000 round review. So let's go shoot it. All right, so since this gun came straight from Langdon, we're gonna see here if it's zeroed. We're at the 75 yard mark here. It's close. We're gonna go up and print it, because I should be hitting those. All right, we'll pop out a 10 yard group here, hopefully, and we'll see where we're at. Shot those a little fast. I actually can't tell where they went.
The group's pretty decent.
Yeah, that first one I popped off, that was me. But that's obviously where we're at here. Yeah. I am shooting like shit today. I think we're pretty close to being on. Well, I'm gonna back her a little bit to the right again, and then we'll be good. All right, now we're gonna do our 20 yard group here at the bottom left one there. kind of fast, but we'll just take a look. And the wind is bobbing me all over the place, so I'm like kind of waiting for the wind to stop, and then I pull the trigger and I'm like a little twitchy too. So it's not the best groups.
How many coffees have you had today?
I've had 3. Well, they're 200 milligrams apiece. So that's my 20-yard group. So that's not awesome, but it's not bad for a compact carry gun either. I wish they were right there, and the gun can do it, I just can't do it today.
Too much coffee. Okay.
All right, now we're about 35, 40 yards here. All right, looks like we're going a little high. Really smooth for a tiny little gun. Let's try the Texas Star, the top. I shot the fucking plate rack instead.
Okay.
All right, so now we're at 50 yards. Got my thumb in the way there. Fucking Phoenix ammo. Makes me so mad I want to shoot fast. Alright, so now we are at 80 yards.
In the wind tunnel.
Yep. That's relatively easy despite the wind. We'll move back a little further.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, 100 yards. Well, that's 3 in a row. Can you even hear those with that much wind? It wasn't windy at all earlier.
Yeah.
What a nightmare Iowa's been the past month. I'm so sorry for all the audio. Shanked it. That's trigger control. That was me. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to shoot it a little bit fast at about 7 yards or so. Recoil impulse on this is so low. It's very, very nice.
I want to try.
What do you think?
Oh man, I'm out. I was having a lot of fun.
Yeah? You can load another one if you want.
Okay.
Alright, so first impressions of the Langdon Tactical PX4 were pretty impressive in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It felt really good. The only thing is with my nails being a little bit longer right now, it kind of, the grip was a little small for with my nails, but I think if they were shorter it wouldn't have bothered it. I felt pretty comfortable with it and I really liked the trigger.
Oh yeah, the trigger was a highlight, that's for sure, and that's definitely different from the standard PX4. The Langdon Tactical trigger jobs are some of the best I've ever seen. As far as like going from something okay to something holy shit. The M9 and the PX4 from Langdon Tactical both have some of the best triggers I've ever felt, and the stock versions of those are not the case. So keep that in mind. The MP3 coating made the gun slick just like the previous one. The low recoil impulse on the gun was really impressive. I don't know if you noticed that. But that rotating barrel design really does work. Now, we did have one malfunction, and that malfunction was, I assume, caused by ammunition, because during that time we were using the Phoenix ammunition, remanufactured ammunition. I was running that to start out with. We had no problems. Once we had a problem, we switched over to the DBZ we get from True Shot, and that ran perfect. So reliability in the gun was as expected. Obviously reliability doesn't really take into account the first shots. What we do is we generally do a 1,000 round review, and then I give you my full opinion on the actual reliability. When people do reliability testing on a gun and they only shoot 100 rounds, a lot of weird variables can happen in that low round count. You need a much higher round count to really establish what the reliability of the gun actually is. So we are going to do that. That being said, the first shots, the first things I noticed were the ergonomics were amazing, the trigger was amazing, the accuracy was pretty good, especially considering how shitty I'm shooting and how windy it is.
It is so windy.
But the rate of fire was something I was very impressed with, especially at distance, because the trigger is such a short reset and the recoil impulse is so low that the dot stays on target all the time. So I like that a lot personally. What would you say was a standout feature of this? Or maybe something you didn't like?
I did really like the trigger a lot. And that's not normal. I mean, I normally notice it, but it was just something that felt really, really good to me. And the trigger and sight interface felt really good for me. I was hitting the plate rack pretty easily, and I wanted to do the Texas Star, but then I ran out, and then I didn't have enough ammo to continue with the Texas Star. But I felt like I was pretty spot on with it, to be honest.
Yeah, you shot really, really well, as you generally do with premium guns. Iowa traffic jam right there. In the Iowa wave.
I'm a premium lady and I like premium guns, so
yeah,
what can I say?
Well, no, that's the thing I wanted to discuss. Is the Beretta PX4 Storm comes out at around $500, $400 to $600, depending on where you get it. This particular version, now you have to understand, that's with the red dot cut, trigger upgrades, MP3 coating, dehorned, all this stuff. Because this has all the stuff. But you're looking at around $1,900 to $2,000, like $1,900 to $2,000, adding the price significantly. So you're talking about quadrupling the price from the standard PX4 to this. Now, you definitely increase a lot of the capabilities of the gun. The rate of fire is faster, the accuracy is better, the slickness of the gun. Overall, my confidence skyrockets from the Langdon Tactical. That being said, one thing you have to remember is you can get a lot of this for just the base price of $500. But if you want to have a really, really, really bomb-proof, awesome-ass, super accurate gun, you can certainly get it done up by Langdon Tactical, and I would definitely consider them the top tier of Beretta customization companies. But do you need it? No. But do you want it? I bet you do, because I do. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.